Happening now, the USDA is lifting its Mexican fruit fly quarantine zones all across the valley. The citrus pests continue to be a thorn in growers' sides for years. Channel 5's Steven Sarabia spoke with the USDA. He joins us from a former quarantine zone with more.
That's right. The grove we're actually in right now used to be in a quarantine zone until recently. The USDA works with the Texas Department of Agriculture and local agencies to monitor and fight the fly. Earlier this year, we told you how being in a quarantine zone can be devastating for a grower. They have to spend hundreds of dollars per acre to spray for the fly, and in some cases, aren't even allowed to harvest their fruit. And one thing the USDA tells us that's helped them fight the fly this summer has been the exceptionally high temperatures. And with citrus harvest just around the corner, they say lifting these quarantine zones is key.
It's positive that they're going to go out of quarantine and harvest season. Once it starts kicking in, there's no restrictions. If there's not a quarantine, there's no restrictions on moving that fruit out of the field.
We spoke with several growers today about the quarantine zones being lifted. They tell us they're going to continue to spray their fields just in case the fly does pop back up. And right now there is one active quarantine zone in the Brownsville area. The USDA tells us they expect to lift that zone sometime this week. In Hidalgo County, Steven Sarabia, Channel 5 News.